Um, I mean, I have to say Williams, but I have a little sneaky outside suspicion that Ferrari could be very good this year.
Hello and welcome to the Formula World TV. I have the honor to co-host this interview with my friend Alice, and we are so pleased to talk with you for this little time. First of all, I want to know a little bit about your experience in W Series. So, could you sum up each year, because it's not only 3 seasons, it's 4 years of W Series, including the 2020 season, uh, in one word each and a short explanation of why you choose that word?
Oh, okay. So the first year, I would say historic, um, mainly because it was the first of anything of that kind. In 2019, we only had 6 races, but it was pretty huge that that kind of whole championship came to fruition, and yeah, everything about it. The second year, I would say, so the second year when COVID hit, I raced in a regional championship, which I'd say was um, pretty tough. That wasn't the easiest of year for many reasons. I think obviously the shortened season or condensed calendar with the pandemic, and then a tough year actually, albeit in amazing team with Prema, wasn't an easy season. The third year, 2020, was what's the word I would use for that? Momentous, because we were part of the Formula One package for the first year. I think that made a big difference to what W Series was able to kind of represent and the audience that it then had, but also for us as drivers being able to race at some of the best tracks in the world and have that opportunity. And then the fourth year, that was last year, which should be the freshest in my memory, but really isn't. What's the word I would use? I think it's not one word, but I would say bittersweet, because I think sweet because, of course, for me, it was a great year in terms of what's on paper and results. But bitter, I think, because of how the season sadly ended, not being able to finish it on track and having a premature end to the W Series year.
Yeah, we can imagine. Do you have a favorite memory in racing in motorsport?
Favorite memory? I'd say one of them was that first W Series race in Hockenheim, because it was so bizarre for all of us. Nothing like that had ever happened before in the sport, really. None of us really knew what to expect. The kind of way that we went about the weekend was very different to how any of us had been, I guess, racing before. But I think with that, we were so grateful for the opportunity and also happy to be there. But whilst it was competitive on track, off track, I remember there being a really, really good buzz after that first race. So I'd say that would be my standout.
Well, W Series gave you a lot of visibility, and you joined the Williams Academy. So, how is it being part of this academy and working with the team for you?
It's been amazing. I joined them in 2019, and I think to be a part of any Formula One team, it's the pinnacle of our sport, and you see why that is. You walk through or into the factory for the first time, and it's an incredible feeling to be a part of a team like this. I think for me, especially being British, it means that bit more. The history within the team is incredible, and I think the amount that or I think the access young drivers get to Formula One teams is so limited, or anyone does. So for me to have the ability to lean on, the guys within this team, well, men and women within this team, it really does make a difference, and a lot of value that I can carry into the other racing that I'm doing.
So after racing in Europe, mainly in Europe, you're moving to IndyCar next year, to Indy NXT in America. What do you expect from that?
It's going to be a different challenge. One I'm really looking forward to. Lots of new things for me to experience. Ovals, a lot of street tracks, pretty much all new circuits. But I'm really excited. I'm with an amazing team in Andretti. I've done a bit of testing in the car, and I love the car. I love, the racing that they have, how close it is, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited. I don't know what my expectations are yet, but whatever it is, I'm looking forward to the first race.
And also talking about Indy NXT, you've been testing this month. So how are your feelings with the car, with the team, with the competition, the culture in the United States?
Yeah, good. I mean, culture I love. I actually really enjoy it. It's quite relaxed. It suits me, the way that they go about their racing over there. I really, really like working with the team. I've got a great engineer, great support network around me within the team, and my teammates are really good as well. I think it's going to be tough. It's very competitive. A lot of the drivers have come from either second-year drivers or come from the feeder series, so know the tracks and I guess the route a lot better than I do. But testing's gone well, actually. I think we have an opportunity to be competitive. Like I said, I'm in a great environment with the team. So, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, now my friend Alex is going to ask you the last question, and then we're going to tell you some challenges that we're doing with different drivers. So let's
Cool.
see how you do it.
Okay, first, the last question is, if you could choose any car and any circuit to drive it in, what would they be?
Race car or road car?
Race car.
I'll go realistic, because I think it would be crazy if I were to say like a Formula One car on this track, but I would say the Nordschleife. So the Nürburgring Nordschleife, because that's the best track in the world, I'd say. And then I would go, like I said, with something like a simple, like a 911 GT3, Porsche 911 GT3. That does actually race on that track, so that's why I said I'll go realistic, and I think that would be quite a cool combination.
And I wanted to ask this to you because it's something really interesting and something that is starting this year. The F1 Academy for young female drivers who want to enter the road to Formula One. So what do you think about the introduction of this new series?
I think anything is good. Any initiative to help women in the sport's good. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. I think it being supported by Formula One will help for sure. It helped with W Series when we joined the Formula One package, so I have no doubt that will help as well. And yeah, like I said, just anything we can do to get more women in the sport's got to be a good thing.
I don't know if you want to enter to this, but since you are linked to Formula One, I suppose that you watch the F1 races. What predictions can you tell us for this 2023 season? So who do you think is going to win the championship, or who would you like to win?
I mean, I have to say Williams, but I have a little sneaky outside suspicion that Ferrari could be very good this year. I've got a good feeling about Ferrari. I like the idea of Fred Vasseur being at the head of that now, and yeah, I can see Charles having a good year. Whether he's going to win it or not, I don't know, but that's my little outside prediction.
Will you attend some Grand Prix with Williams?
Yes. So obviously keeping the relationship with them. So some of the Americas races will be a bit easier to get to as well. But as well, there'll be some European races, including the British Grand Prix as well.
And some testing with them in mind, or?
Of course, yeah, something that I'm pushing for. Let's see how I get on the first half of this year and what opportunities might arise from that. But yeah, it's something I'm pushing for.
About the challenges we're doing with every driver that we get to have an interview with. As soon as Alvaro, my colleague, tells you to go, you have 20 seconds to name as many racing tracks as you can.
Okay.
I know that you're very competitive.
Do I have to actually name the tracks, or can I say like the city that they're in? Like, so if I say Singapore, do I have to say Singapore or Marina Bay Sands?
Yeah, Singapore is okay, but if you say
Oh,
UK, it's not a
okay, yeah. I was
possibility.
just going to list a load of countries otherwise. Shit.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So I'm going to give you, I'm explaining it this slow to give you time to think about it. Once you have 5 seconds left, I mean, you won't be able to see the time. So once you have 5 seconds left, I will make you a sign so that you
Okay.
can think faster.
Got it.
So your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, Silverstone, Brands Hatch, Alton Park, Donington Park, Cadwell Park, Mallory Park, Monaco, Monte Carlo, Snetterton. I'm just going with British tracks. Marina Bay Sands, Paul Ricard, Budapest. How am I 5 seconds already? Oh, there's so many tracks. Albert Park, Bahrain. I don't know. Many other tracks.
I don't know what happens.
I started
It
off
was
quite well.
Sorry?
I started off quite well. I did a lot of British tracks and then it all went a bit south.
Yeah, that was a very good start, and then
Yeah,
I don't know what
burnt my
happens in the
tires
last
out
5
too quick.
seconds. So thank you very much for this time. We're very happy to have this conversation with you, and we wish you the best of lucks for this season.
Cheers. Thank you so much. Cheers. Thanks, guys. Bye.